So here there are 11 features are there totally. So in that, first feature is already completed in yesterday's class. First feature was already completed in my class. And the part of the first feature, it was already explained in the class. Two important definitions. Did you remember that? What are the definitions? Module, that is an API. One more is garbage collector. It's a very, very important that I already explained in the class. That is simple. Why Python is a simple programming language? Yesterday's class, I almost explained for a period of 1 hour. Why Python programming is simple? Python is one of the, just 1 minute, I will recapitulate what I explained. Python is one of the simple programming language because of 3 important technical factors. So the first important technical factor is Python programming provides a rich set of APIs, so that programmer can reuse the predefined code and develops the real-time applications easily without writing our own code. Yesterday on this point, I was explained around 20 to 25 minutes about it. And I shown some sample coding part also in the class. Okay. At the same time, I was defined the definition of API also, application programming interface. I already explained in the class, an API is a collection of what? Modules. Learning Python programming is nothing but learning about the modules. Without modules, we can't do a single coding part in the real time. That's why any topic, when we started learning, compulsory we must start with what? Modules. So learning Python, generally most of the people, except my students, they learn Python without knowing any library. They are just lifetime unemployed people, they are called. Without learning libraries, if you just complete Python, it is something like your C language. C language, you know, but you don't know what library. Yesterday I told you what is the C language in just in simple word I told you. Be careful. What is the module here? A module is a collection of, next what? Variables. And next is what? Classes. A module is a collection of functions, variables, and what? So yesterday I was shown some functions in the class, some variables in the class, and right now we don't worry about what? Classes. So I said writing programming in any language is nothing but we have to learn about libraries. Without learning libraries, if you learn any programming, it is equal to your flashback called C programming only. See, there is a lot of demand in the industry, but we don't get the job because your C language is different, industry C language is different. You know C language without libraries, it is not fit for even academics also. But industry, any subject you learn it, you must know first of all what? Libraries. Okay, right. At the same time, I said one more important point. Python programming provides inbuilt facility called what? Garbage collector. And yesterday's class, I was explained some type of explanation regarding mobile application related garbage collectors importance. Right? What is it garbage collector is doing, which is running behind of every Python program and collecting which memory space? Unused memory space, and improves the performance of Python based applications. And I already told you definition of what? Yes. So in every moment of it, in modern programming languages, garbage collector facility was available, and the garbage collection facility is available. What is the importance of it? I wrote. So we need not write a garbage collection specific program. Garbage collector programs are by default running in the behind of every program. So Python programmer is feeling so simple. Yesterday's class, I gave the complete explanation of this garbage collector. And next is called one more thing. Python programming provides user-friendly syntaxes. So to write any program in any language, most user-friendly syntaxes are required to develop what? Error-free programs. In a limited span of time, if you want to develop it, syntaxes must be user-friendly. If syntaxes are so hard, programs are going to be completely, errors will come. Most of your development time is killing for solving your errors. So to avoid such type of things, most of the modern programming languages provides what? User-friendly syntaxes. Fine. So those who are new in today's class, definitely they are absent yesterday and they missed this concept. And in detailed concept, what I explained for the period of 1 hour, 10 minutes or 1 hour, 15 minutes about these points, which I explained just in 5 minutes today. Those who are new, definitely it is something like a difficult for you to understand this. For the students who are absent yesterday, if you still they are interested to continue, we will give you the video link or audio link for you people. You can listen the detailed explanation of this simple. I will keep very shortly that video links in the Google Drive class. Day 1, day 2, day 3. 3 days, last 3 days, video links I will keep it in the Google Drive class. Okay, now? Shall I move to the today's new concept? What is our new concept in today? Another one I want to go for it. That is called what? Freeware and open source. So those who are new, you can follow from here. You can follow from here. If you are keeping concentration, you can follow what is freeware and open source. I just want to give you the clarity. So in detailed discussion about freeware and open source. What do you mean by freeware and open source? I just want to discuss. So I want to split both of them something like this. What is freeware and what is open source? Both of them are completely different. The people who don't know anything about the technology and then language, they think that both of them are same, but both of them are completely different in the real world perspective. So how they are going to be different, I just want to discuss. Right, students? Tell me, students, to download this Python programming, are we paying any single NP to the PSF? Which company is maintaining this Python software updations? Python Software Foundation. Already I covered in my historical development, right? Which company is maintaining the Python software updations? Python Software Foundation. What is an official website to download the Python software? www.python.org. www.python.org. Just 1 minute I will show you. Because new people, those who are available with me, you can download the Python software from this official website, www.python.org. Yes. So download it here. Once you press enter key, this is an official interface website for your programming of Python. See, students, downloads. About, and next is called downloads. And in the day 1, day 2, I shown you the complete awareness about this entire thing. And daily I will be showing 1 or 2 times. I will come to this website and I will show you some different news about the Python updations. Okay, students, come to this place of this. Click on what is the latest version of Python? Yes. How many versions originally? 3. 1.x, 2.x, 3.x. What are the outdated versions? 1.x and yes. Is the Python software is having backward compatibilities? No. So what is the latest version of Python? 3.10.2. Understand one important thing. Current version is 3.x. What is the latest version? Understand my terminology. Don't go to your academic terminologies. Try to learn real-time terminologies, how we go for it. What is the latest version? What is the current version? 3.x. X stands for 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 is also there, which is a preview version we can call. Understand, students? Right, click on this. Once you click on this, see bottom left corner, what is happening here? See, students, it is downloaded or not? Yes, ma, all of you. Yes. So here, if I open it, it is showing, do you want to run this file? If I say run, it is asking me upgrade. Of course, I am showing daily this part because people are going on adding to my class daily, right? So this is called upgrade now. Already in my online class, there is a 294 students are there. On the top of it, there is a figure, right? So coming to this offline also, 120 students are there. I reach it to my target. So this upgrade now, because already I have in my system Python 3.10 was installed freely, right? In your system, when you are installing first time, you are going to get one message called what? One option is coming, that is called what? Install. You will get install. This is in place of upgrade, you will get install. This after that, while you see this message, there is one option is coming, one more thing, which is a very important for all the students. Add to the path. Add to the path. You will get add to the path, students. Please aware of this. Add to the path. So when you add to this path, what is happening here? What is happening? What is your problem? Sit. So here, add to the path. Here, what is happening? You need to select this. You need to select tick mark. You need to keep it, and then go for what? Next buttons will be there. Dear students, you please ensure that add to the path and then move to the next button. When you go for next, software will be installed. Next, one more button will come. Successfully, software will be installed. So this is nothing but what I would like to convince here is Python software is licensed or freeware. How do you say that it is a freeware? To download this Python software, I'm not giving my credit card number. I'm not giving any bank details. I'm not giving a single NP. Is it a freeware or licensed? Yes, now I'm writing here. Since Python software is freely downloadable. Look at freely downloadable. I'm writing here, freely downloadable, and hence Python is one of the which software? Freeware. If anything, if anybody says that it is a freeware, what is your opinion? It can be downloaded freely. So it is known as what? It is known as what? Freeware. Are you okay, students? Shall I move forward? Yeah. Let us coming to Python is one of the freeware. Java is also one of the freeware. Some of the modern programming languages are freeware. Now the biggest doubt will come to you. Shall I ask my biggest doubt? And this is a question industry people will ask you in the interview point of view. Sir, Python is a freeware. They will be giving freely downloadable, and you are downloading, you will develop your real-time project. In what way PSF is getting the profits? In what way PSF is getting the profits? Did you understand first of all me? When I am giving everything is a freely downloadable, in what way PSF people are getting profits? Are you understanding me? When Java people are giving their software freely downloadable, how Java people are getting the money? How PSF people are getting the money? Is it a good question or not? Can anybody can answer it? Don't tell through advertisements and all these things. It is not a media. Can anybody? Yes. Stand up. Amma? Okay, sponsors are how many? Suppose you are so many, you take it. Sponsorship. So I want technical answer, ma'am. It's not heating like, it's not like YouTube. Okay, no problem. It's not like a YouTube hits or more and then not like that. So they spend millions of rupees on this development. So may not be having that many sponsors as generally people thinks. Of course, I'm not criticizing anybody. I will give the most technical and most powerful answer I will give you. From the beginning of the Python software, from the beginning of the Java software, they are called what? Freeware. I will explain most important and impressible answer for you. Okay, this is a very frequently asked questions in interview point of view. I'll explain that. And this is not the time to explain that. After doing some programming, you will get the maturity of how to write the coding. Then I will give the proper and then very beautiful reasons I will give you. Okay, na? Yes. Let us coming to the open source. Let us coming to the open source. I just want to talk about it. Dear students, look at the original name. The software which we downloaded is called what? The software which we downloaded. See, my dear students, here downloads you see. Downloads, here it is downloaded. Python 3.10.2, AMD 64, something like this is downloaded. Even if I double click on this, even if it is double click on this, run will come and I will get the same option like upgrade and everything, you will get it. Are you able to get my point? Now, the Python software which we are downloading, the Python software which we are downloading is having one name, is having one official name released by the PSF under the guidance of the father of Python called Guido van Rossum. What is that standard name? The standard Python which we downloaded is called what? You know, C Python. What is the Python name? C Python. Spell out all of you. What is the standard Python name? That is an international Python software used by every MNC. Used by every MNC. The standard Python name, the standard Python name released by whom? PSF to the real time is called what? C Python. What is the Python name, please? C Python. And later on, some of the company vendors came forward and released. Some of the company vendors came forward and they customized the C Python for development of their in-house tools. Suppose if you go to Infosys, they have their own in-house tools are there. Suppose if you go to HCL, they have their own in-house practicing tools are there. Every company is having their own customized tools are there. Students, are you following, ma? Every company compulsory will have their own in-house tool is there for doing certain type of operations easily. Like that, many companies came forward, they customized this C Python for their in-house tools development. I'm writing that the companies came forward for customizing the universal Python software and used in their companies for in-house tools development. Such a type of customized part of C Python are called what? Open source softwares. Whichever standard names are allowing you, whichever standard names are allowing you to modify, to customize according to the company requirements or comes under what? Open source. How can I make you to understand? Suppose you purchased a bike from the shop. You purchased a bike from the shop, for example. When you bring to your home, what you will do? You will customize according to your requirement, no? You will customize according to your requirement. We will customize according to your requirement. So handle is like this, handle is stored too low, handle is something like up. You are customizing the standard bike or not? Are you catching my point? Standard bike is there, standard measurements are there. When you buy it, you are going to change according to your requirement. That is nothing but bike is what? Is something like a open. And you are customizing according to your requirement. And you are released that bike in your own standard way. That is called one of the customized software of C Python. So if you catch my point, many or some of the standard, some of the companies try to understand, came forward and customized C Python for their in-house development, in-house tools development, and some of the, and I can write And these customized customized source code of C Python are called Python distributions. This is one of the very frequently asked questions. Python distributions are called Python distributions. Some of the companies came forward and customized the C Python for their in-house tools development, and these customized source code or customized development, I can write the word, customized development of C Python are called what? Python distributions. Some of the people also can call it as flavors, they are called it as. I don't want to write the word called flavors. It is one of the local terminology. Python distributions. And it is a question in the interview point of view. What are the various Python distributions? There are so many Python distributions are there, but some of the distributions I will tell in the class. And those distributions are not internationalized softwares. They are going to be only for some in-house tools development only. They are using it. What is the standard Python name? Please reply, ma. C Python. Now I am going to this C Python customized by many companies, and those customized development is known as what? Yes. Now I am writing some of the Python distributions are I am writing one by one. I will write it. See, my dear students, first listen, ma. First listen. Everything is coming in your notes. I will be adding today evening once they give you some type of information. Of course, I got a information, some alert. I got it. I will just read out after a few minutes. And first, let me complete this. This entire notes I'll send it to the Google Drive class. Yesterday I told you, and it will come to your mail ID. Please register it. I will give you that information to whom to need to contact and how you need to go for it. I'll give you the clarity at the end of my discussion. Some of the distributions are, look at jpython. What is that? jpython. Spell out once, ma. Also called as what, you know, some people are calling it as a Jython. Spell out. Jython. Like a Python. Here it is called what? jpython, or it is used. Now I am writing. It is used for running Java based applications. Please spell out once more. Which distribution? Jython or what? jpython. Are you getting my point? jpython is one of the Python distribution. What is the standard name? It is customized by some of the companies released what? jpython or Jython. It is used for running which applications? Good. Second one I am writing. Iron Python. What is that Python? Iron Python. Also called, some people are calling it as, come on, expect. IPython. What is this now? It is used for very, very easy. It is used for running. C#.NET applications. That means .NET applications also you can run by using what? Python. Come on, how many flavors you have so far? 2. First one is jpython, or called what? Jython. What is the next one? Iron Python, or what? It is used for running which applications? Can I run .NET applications by using Python? Yes. What is it? Iron Python, or what? IPython. Can I run Java applications by using Python? What is it? jpython or Jython. Are you following me? Right. Come on to the next point I am writing. Third one I am writing. Ruby Python. and we cannot call it as a R Python. We cannot call it as R Python. Don't invent something by ourselves. Because in Amirpet, a lot of inventions they will do. Faculty will invent a lot of things. You don't go for that. That's what I said always. Always please learn international subject. PSF documentation I am going to explain in the class. We should not add our own spicy like our examinations. In examination, question is from university, you will write additionals. You will write 20 to 25 additionals, you will write it for one question. If I correct it, I will tear it off and I will throw it into dustbin. Nothing is useful. Hammering only inside the place. But when you go to real time, no hammering, no examinations. They will give you direct task, whether you are able to write the code or going out of the company now. Able to write the code, you are surviving. Otherwise, get lost. Garbage collector will collect away. Simple. 100 by 100, 0 by 100. That's it. Executed program, errors. Errors means 0 marks. Executed means 100 by 100. Am I correct? Shall I move, students? Yes, students. Ruby Python, it is used to run. It is used to run Ruby-based applications. Used to run Ruby-based application. Ruby is also one language, my dear students. Ruby is also one language. Around 3 to 4 years back, 6 months of time, you cannot imagine how many people got a job on Ruby. Of course, after 6 months, they lost their job. Of course, that is different. So different things will come and then go. And then I'm saying, and keep in mind, from the last 10 years onwards, when we are teaching with this Python, year by year, the number of opportunities on Python are increasing like anything. In 2020, in 2021 and 2022, the boom of Python has started like anything. And in the next 30 years, the Indian market is going to work only on artificial intelligence, data analysis, data analytics, data science, machine learning, deep learning. In every area, we require the simplest coding and the most powerful coding, most comfortable coding is only Python. One and only language is called Python. I already told in the day one of mine, last 4 days back, I said the 23 real-time applications developed using Python. Did you remember, students? I will give you that last 4 classes video links I will give you. I will put it into Google Classroom Drive. You can listen whichever class you want, you can listen that. Fine, students? Right. Come on to that. Used to run Ruby-based applications. Ruby-based applications, I can run it. You need not have a separate Ruby-based application, Ruby software. Ruby project is there. I can run by using this type of Python. Next is called what you know? Fourth, micro Python. I can go on writing many more. I can show you. It is used to develop. It is used to develop. It is used to develop microcontroller applications. Microcontroller applications. Actually, these are all not necessary for you. But as a teacher, I want to share all these things. And it is a direct question in interview point of view. What are the various distributions of Python? So micro Python used it for microcontroller applications, like something like an electronic based applications. This is. And we are not going to use all these kind of Pythons. We are using the standard Python called C Python only. I'm just telling how many number of Pythons are available. Next is called what you know, fifth. I'm going to use Anaconda Python. Anaconda Python. Of course, it is used to develop. It is used to deal. It is used to develop. It is used to develop big data applications. Have you heard about big data? It is nothing but what, students? Hadoop. Hadoop based applications. Hadoop based applications we can develop it. Hadoop based applications you can develop it. See, students, how simple it is. How simple it is to write it. So coming to the point back, I'm going to give you the clarity here. We are going to develop which applications now? Anaconda Python used to develop what? Big data. Now I'm going to use it. Now I'm going to use it. One more kind of Python, stackless Python, stackless Python. It is for what? concurrency purpose. Have you heard about the word called concurrency? A beautiful, of course, I don't want to boast it. It's one of the most powerful kind of topic as on today in the industry. Have you heard about multi-threading? Have you heard about multi-threading? Such a type of programming I'm going to explain in the class, which is called a concurrency kind of programming. We need to learn it. Python means what people think is academically you think is different. What industry Python is completely different. As a real-time programmer, I'm telling to you students, academics are totally different. 1947 black and white story, and now industry is totally different from academics. Come out from academic background and try to live in the practical world. Anything you say, people will ask you, write a code and show me. Don't tell anything orally. Anything you say, show me the coding in the classroom. That type of things we need to learn in the classroom. Okay, stackless Python, I will explain in the class. Next is called what? Seventh, Python. Python. Is nothing but what? Just it provides, I will explain in my class. JIT compiler it will provide. It provides JIT compiler. First of all, what is a compiler? We are not aware of it. It is a part of py. Sorry, ma. Py. 1 minute, I will adjust my statement. Py. Compulsory question in interview point of view. What is py? It is a part of what? C Python. It provides what? I will explain what is the meaning of JIT compiler. Right now, I don't want to go for immediately what is meant by JIT. I can say only your favorite answer. What is your favorite answer? Just in time compiler. Because you are gold medalist in full forms, na? You are gold medalist in full forms or not? Not getting. Some of them did not understand my satirical comment. You did not understand. No problem. Some of them already understand, but some of them seeing, okay, full form means full form only. What is OS? Whoever is answering, they are not understanding that. What is OS? Some of them already enjoyed operating system. So they will not get the job. And you don't feel on me. And today I'm saying interviewers will say tomorrow you will not get the job. That's why you learn the practical subject. Okay, like that. There are so many number of distributions are there, ma. Even Chinese people also developed their own Python. Chinese Python, that is called. So like why they developed their own Python, we don't know. What type of virus they want to release, we don't know. So let me go to the Python distributions I want to show you. Can I show you in the internet some of the Pythons? Packet Python, Windows Python, Python, so many things. Let us verify these kind of things. Let us have some internet awareness. Let us go to some Python distributions. So Python distributions or Python flavors. Just to try to understand what are the various Python distributions, which is recognized by python.org. Are you following, ma? Python.org, Python distributions. Just to try to open it. Try to open it in a new link. See these students, Active Python, the name of the Python. These are all called varieties of open sources. Come on, Anaconda Python. Next is Chinese Python. Next is called EDM Python, Win9x Python. Next is called IPython, IPyKit. Next, Packet Python. Next is called Portable Python. Next is called PySML Studio, PPy implementation, PyPy. Next is called what? Python XY, Python for ARM Linux, Python Labs, Stackless Python, Tiny Python, Windows Python, Spider, Embedded Python, Python implementations. See, coming to this Python implementations, Cross, Twin Linker, Stackless Python, Piston, Cinder, PyJIN, right? Like the W Python, X Python, like that, so many number of implementations. Micro Python, Circuit Python, PyJ Python, Iron Python, like that. How many Pythons you see? What are all these things are called? Various Python distributions. Are you getting awareness, ma? It is a question in the interview point of view. How many distributions are there for Python? How many distributions are there? There are so many number of Python's distributions are there, and some of them has written it. And nobody will ask you the question, write a program by using Jython or JPython. They don't ask, because these are all called, I wrote here. Some of the companies came forward and customized the C Python for their in-house tools development. And these customization development of Python are called what here? Yes, some of the people also can call it as a Python flavors. Python flavors. I don't want to use the word called flavors. If any interviewer is asking what are the Python flavors, you can just remember your ice cream flavors. Because if I use flavors, directly you'll go to your ice cream flavors. Don't go to that. The international terminology, you try to learn it. What is that? Python distributions. It is my advice. Don't learn local terminology. I hope I am clear about what? Freeware. And what is freeware? Any software is downloaded freely is called, yes, the freely downloaded software customized by a lot of companies for their in-house tools development. Those customized things of that standard Python is called what? Python distributions. How many distributions are there? I told some of the distributions. Understand, students? Good. Now I want to explain one more most important kind of facility. I will upload this type of notes as it is, whatever I discussed it. Next, this is called a second feature I explained. Let me speak to my online students. Now 309 students are available in my online. Let me speak about it. Dear students, are you following? Are you following? Yes, sir. Jacob. Hello, sir. I am Jacob. Your great explanation in Python completed. Okay, ma. Thank you. Thank you. So, okay, really very thankful to you, sir. Being a third semester student, I am able to handle. I'm very okay. Jacob, thank you, ma. Thank you for your compliments. Right. Dear students, are you able to follow me? Follow my explanation? Yes, sir. Right. Good. Let me move to the next feature of Python. Next feature of Python, I just want to go for it. What is the next feature of Python? Totally, how many features are there, students? Right. Now I want to talk about the most interesting. I'm not going in the order. Next, I need to go for immediately platform independent and then dynamically typed. Before that, I need to talk about for one feature called what? Interpreted. Because very shortly I have to enter into the programming. Are you following me? So let me speak about the next feature called what? And don't expect like academic, first chapter, second chapter, third chapter, first page, second page, don't expect. I expect in the order of understanding. Understand, students? So shall I go to the next facility? What is the next facility? Interpreted. Carefully try to understand. A beautiful explanation I will give you regarding the interpretation. Need not to have any programming knowledge in my class. I told already in the day one. Today also I am saying, but you need to carefully try to concentrate. Let us go to the interpretation meaning. I am saying that there are two important terminologies are there. Number one is compilation. First, don't write it, listen. Compilation, and one more is called interpretation. Interpretation. One is called compilation, one more is interpretation. Compilation done by compiler. Compiler. It is one of the software. It is one of the some special program coming from the languages. How compilation is done, I will explain. How interpretation is done, I will explain. Interpretation done by interpreter. Interpreter. What is compiler? What is an interpreter? In a general awareness, I will tell you first. Because I said I took a rights from you. You need not to know any programming language. Everything is myself. From zero to expert and getting the job also. Zero to expert and where you can get the job immediately. Provided three conditions: regular reading, regular punctuality in attending, regular practicing of my exercise. If anyone you don't do it, I am not responsible. 100% beginning only I said. Today also I am saying. Middle also I will say. Ending also I will say. And in demo what I am giving, At the last also same pitch, same continuation will be done. When I come to the middle, we are jumping in the class. Provided we are experts in programming, my total experience in software industry is only programming, programming, programming. I'll show miracles in the programming. That is what is called your protection in the software industry to survive in the next 30 years. Keep in mind this part. Without programming, we never survive in the development. Of course, you can ask me a question, sir, only coding if you know get the software Java, because I am expecting high paid salaries only for development. I'm not talking about other non-programming activities. I'm talking about only pure developer. On that angle, I am going to speak about it. Okay, students, anyhow, whatever it is. Coming to the compiler and interpretation. Take one small example of interpretation and compilation. Suppose from Delhi, general awareness I am giving, because directly if I go to the example, you may not be able to catch me. That's why one small example, I am general knowledge example I am quoting in the class. One of the person from Delhi, one politician came to Hyderabad, and audience who are present in the meeting is purely Telugu audience, and the speaker who came from Delhi is only Hindi person. He can speak only Hindi. So speaker is speaking in Hindi and the audience are purely Telugu people. Is this Hindi is understandable by the people? No. So Hindi is speaking, originally is speaking in Hindi. Definitely audience cannot understand. Who require? One translator is required. What is this translator is doing? Understanding the line by line and converting into Telugu. So this translator is nothing but one interpreter. Are you understanding? Interpreter is one code which is converting the original code into what? Understandable code. How? Line by line, all at once. That is called what? Line by line conversion of original code into intermediate code is called what? Interpretation. Understanding, students? Okay. Now, that intermediate code is internally understandable by something that I will take care. That's today just to understand. Don't worry about it. And the next day newspaper, total meeting essence will come in the newspaper all at once or not? In the meeting, line by line conversion is done. It is known as which process? Interpretation, line by line conversion. In the next day newspaper, total meeting will come at once or not? That is known as what? Total meeting dumped at once. That is called what? Compilation. General knowledge example. We should not give this example in interviews, because student is always dangerous, including me also. Because when I am a student always try to take some easy words, and that easy words they are remembering and they will try to depict in the same thing in the interviews. That is very wrong. Technical words you represent, you are the first person to select it. So this general awareness as a teacher, I will use as a gum. On the gum, I will attach my subject. That is my request for everybody. Understand the general awareness, keep in your background, use the technical sentence. Now I am straightforward going to one diagram. Straightforward, I am going to one diagram. Are you having the general awareness about what I explained? Now, I am going to talk about here Python environment. Python execution environment I am going to explain. Execution environment. How Python programming is executing. How Python programming is executing. Of course, I don't want to boast about myself. Who will execute the Python program? Who will execute the C program? Who will execute the Java program? People are not at all aware of it. And you don't feel it because of me. As a most experienced faculty, I can speak only facts. I don't want to speak anything else, something lies or something I don't want to speak. I speak only perfect facts. Even if you feel it, it's a bad luck. Today, if you don't realize and don't rectify, tomorrow if you go to an interview, that ball will go out of the court. Before going out of the court, in the court only we will adjust it. In the training division only we will learn new things. Correct things we will learn it. That is my advice for all of you, dear students. So first point, what I am trying to tell you, who will execute C program? I want to execute Python execution environment. I want to explain. Moreover, I just want to keep some boxes For your clarity in understanding, immediately to understand, I will just keep some boxes here. Immediately I will go for explaining a biggest explanation I will give you. Biggest explanation I will give you. And right now, don't worry about what I'm going to show writing here. What I'm writing here, don't worry, for 2 minutes. I will explain. You will get more clarity on my explanation part. Dear students, same thing. I just want to carry, before going to my Python environment, I want to test you also. Because I already said in the day one, what I told in the day one, I will always show you what my class will give you, what type of extra facilities my class will give you, what is your previous knowledge. I always want to compare it. Of course, beginning 1 or 2 days, few days I will go for it. C language execution environment, C programming execution environment. Do you know C programming? Come on, quickly. C programming execution environment. Who knows C programming in this class? One. Okay, only one student. This is my favorite student. Girls, don't know. Don't tell lies. I know you know C language. You know. I don't ask any questions. Please raise the hands. I don't ask questions. Raise the hands. I know you know. Good. Right. Very good. Only 5 members raised. Out of 150 people, only 5 members raised. That other people are not believing me. He's a dangerous guy. You will definitely ask so many questions. Right? That's why. No problem. Don't fear when Python is here. Really speaking. Yes. Why to fear when your good subject is there? Right? Sit properly. Now come on to the point, ma. I will explain. Don't worry. I'm not considering your basics as basics. I will consider it as a 0. 100%. I'm not considering you are my white paper. I'm fulfilling everything from my side. Come on. I will write a C program. What is a program? Set of optimized instructions to solve one given problem. What is my problem here? I want to develop an ATM application. For that, what I will do? I need to plan it. C programmer, Java programmer, .NET programmer, Python programmer, I never bother about it. But I need to write a program for it. Once if I write a program, that definitely I will save it on some name. That name is called a file name. Remember from now onward, that name is called. That means whenever I buy the notebook, on the top of the book, I will write a C programming book, Python programming book, some label you are giving or not. Like that, whenever you write the programming in Java or C or Python or something, we will save it on some file name with an extension. In C programming, I will write the program with an extension called .c. That is file name I am writing. Assume that sum.c, sum of 2 numbers program I wrote it. Sum of 2 numbers program I wrote it. I am saving on some file name sum.c. Extension is called .c. This is containing source code. This is containing what code, ma? Source code. Who wrote the source code? Me. As a programmer, I wrote it. Who will understand? Programmer can understand. Such a source code is submitted for compilation. Submitted for what? Compilation. Here I am going to get it. Who will come here? C compiler will come. C language compiler will come. Dennis Ritchie, who is the father of C programming, developed one separate module for compilation process. So C compiler will come into picture. This comes under compilation phase. What compilation phase is doing, I will explain. Look at that. Compilation phase. Do you know what is happening in this compilation phase? The compiler reads the source code all at once. It reads the complete source code. By whom? C compiler, and converted into intermediate source code. Intermediate code, it will convert it. It is a fundamental aspect in C programming. Converted into what? intermediate code with an extension called sum.obj. What it is called? Intermediate code. Every compiler will convert the source code into intermediate code. The intermediate code of C programming is called object code. Every language will contain the name to the intermediate code. How it is compiling? The total source code converted all at once. Total source code converted into what? Intermediate code. What compiler will look for? It will look for 7 phases actually. That is not necessary at this present. If we go to the perfect programming, if you want, I will explain 7 phases internally what is happening. That is called compilation phases. I will explain one by one with more technical examples. Compiler checks for the syntaxes. If syntaxes are correct, every syntax is correct, total lines are converted into what? Intermediate code. Intermediate code of C programming is what? Object code. Every language will contain the source code. Every language will contain the intermediate code. Intermediate code will contain the name. What is the name of intermediate code? Intermediate code of C language, please. Object code. Understand? Who generated object code? Come on, Ma, please. Who will generate the object code? C language compiler. Who will write the source code? Programmer. Why to write the program? To solve my industry requirements. Understand or not? Who will write the source code? Programmer. Who will compile my C program? C compiler. Compilation is doing what? It is checks the syntaxes. If all the syntaxes are correct, convert the source code into what? Intermediate code. Intermediate code of C language is what? Object code. How the compilation is done? Is all at once is done or one by line is done? All at once is done. What is the compiler job? Convert the total source code into what? All at once or line by line? In known as what? Compilation. Understand, students? Fine. Okay. Once it is compilation is done, next I need to go for what? Execution phase I need to go to, students. I need to go for what, Ma? Execution phase. Come on, students. What is the phase? Who will execute your C program? That is nobody knows. You don't feel it. Even if you feel also, no problem. Who will execute C program? Sometimes students will say, we will execute C program, you will say. We will means you will, I will ask how? You will press F9 sir, control F9 sir, like that. That is not the case. Come on, internally, there is some code, some part of the program is executing your C program. Not even one student knows this. But C language is over. BTech is also over. Everything is completed. But we don't know who will execute our C program. See how much basics you have in C language. That's why I said, I don't need any of your basics. I will take care everything from my side only. Now I am writing. Now I am telling to you. Please remember, who is that? She shall. Spell out. C shall, bone shall, corn shall. It is the basics of your C programming. C shall will read which code? C shall will read which code, Ma? Object code. Who will read? She shall. How it is doing? She shall reads what? Object code. She shall. I am writing what here? C, students. She shall read all the object code, and converted into. See, I am writing and converted into what? Machine understandable code. Machine understandable code. What is the machine understandable code? Is it a binary code or not? Binary code is not about zeros and ones, nama. Zeros and ones is known as what? Machine understandable code. Who will convert? She shall read all the object code and convert it into what? Machine understandable code. That is called what? A binary code. And it is understandable by, and it is read by whom? OS and what? Processor. And gives Come on, and gives, what is it? Result. This is an actual flow internally happens. Such a small point also people are not aware of it. Come on, this is going to generate what here? Some dot, what is coming? Exe will come. What this exe contains? Which code will be there? Executable code will be there. Exe will contain which code, ma? Come on, how many codes I explained here? Number 1, number 2, number 3. Who will write the source code? Who will generate the object code? Compiler. Who will generate the executable code? C shell. Are you getting the scenario of C programming? Similarly, what is coming also? Python. Since you are a Python programmer, you must learn how Python code is internally executing. If I am teaching Java programming, you must know how Java program is executing. When you are a doctor of certain area, if you don't know the internals of that area, how can we become perfect? Are you understanding my point? Coming to, I hope you are understanding. Is C programming is a compiler based programming language or interpretation based programming language? Compilation, because all at once converted into intermediate code, all at once converted into executable code. That's why it is known as what? Compilation based programming language. Spell out once. Compilation based programming language. Let us go to the another area called what? Python execution environment. This is our area of development. Shall I come? Even in Python also I will solve the real-time requirement. I need to write the program here. Come on, what is my program name? Come on, students, what is my program name? What is an extension of C program? .c, C++, .cpp. Say the word dot. All of you say .cpp. Java, .java. Python, good. See, without telling me, you have to get something on your own. That is called getting intelligence from the class. Actually, by learning Python, we will become a lot of intelligent programmer. I told you already, I'll show miracles in the programming for you. You will become an extraordinary person in the programming, provided that 3 conditions must be satisfied. Okay. What is this is called? What is an extension of Python program? Come on. .py. What is an extension of Python program? Any earlier in Python 2.x, in 1.0, we have different type of extensions are there. In Python 3.x, we have the extension, only one extension is available, that is called what? .py, which is known as which code? Source code. Who will write the source code? Python programmer. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Submitted to whom? Submitted to whom? Python compiler. Who is that? Yes. Let me complete it. Let me complete. Python compiler. What this Python compiler is doing? Is doing what process? Compilation phase. What is this phase is called? Compilation phase is doing. Compilation phase is doing. What is this compilation phase is doing? How compiler is doing? Compiler will read line by line of byte code, line by line of source code. It reads line by line of source code and converted into intermediate code. Line by line. In C programming, how it is doing? All at once. In compilation, how it is doing? Line by line. Line by line conversion of source code is known as what process? Compilation process, interpretation process, interpretation process. Compiler only. But how compiler is behaving? All at once, line by line. So it is known as what? Interpretation. What is an extension here? C students, some dot what? PYC. Spell out. Some dot PYC. PYC stands for your favorite answer, Python compiled version. PYC. You take any person, when you go to real time, we will give to the end user only .pyc files only we will give. We never give .py files. You take any Python student and ask what is a .pyc. They don't know anything about the execution part only. Program development is later, God knows. They don't know the intermediate development also. It is going to be known as containing which code? Which code it is called? Intermediate code. Intermediate code of Python is called bytecode, students. What is an intermediate code of Python? Spell out. Bytecode. What is an intermediate code of C programming? Object code. What is an intermediate code of Python? Who will generate the bytecode? Python compiler. In which phase this bytecode is generated? Compilation phase. Who will write the source code? Python programmer. Submitted for what? Compiler. And compiler is doing what? Converting the source code into what? Intermediate code of Python is called. What is an extension of intermediate code? .pyc. Spell out. .pyc stands for what? Python compiled version. Py Python. C stands for compiled. I will show you in the class. Okay. Now next I need to go for which phase? Which phase? Simple ma. Which phase? Right. Who executed C program? C shell. Who is executing your Python program? You know PVM. Now you know full form. I know already. I told already. I gave one name also. Padma Shri award I gave already. Who gave? What is PVM? Say. Enjoy by yourself. What is PVM? Python virtual machine. Enjoy once. What is PVM? Java contains what? JVM. Enjoy. Java machine. They will ask you what is PVM. Don't tell full form. It is my advice. What PVM is doing? Can I write it now? Tell me what C shell is doing. Reading what code? Intermediate code. Converted into what? Mission understandable code. Here PVM. Please, my dear students, understand. PVM reads. Come on, ma. PVM reads line by line of which code? Byte code, and converted into what? Machine understandable code. Machine understandable code. Machine understandable code is nothing but what code, ma? Binary code. Who is converting the byte code into machine code? PVM. And a lot of people who don't know the Python, except our students, who is executing Python program, they will say PVM. Who is executing Python program? In the execution, what is the first step is doing? Compilation is done. After compilation, who is coming? So there are two things are there. Who is compiling the Python program? Come on, ma. Python compiler generates which code? Byte code. Who will read byte code? PVM. And generates what? Mission understandable code. Mission. And it is read by whom? OS. Read by your OS. And what? Processor. Read by your processor, and gives what? Final result. Result will be coming. This is the scenario of how our Python program is doing. How it is doing, ma? How this byte code is reading? Line by line, all at once. Line by line is converted into which code? Intermediate code. Execution phase also doing how it is doing? Line by line, all at once. Line by line. So tell me, compiler of Python is working like line by line. It is called as interpretation phase. Execution also taken place as what? Line by line. That's why total Python environment itself is working as what? Line by line process. That's why Python is what language? Interpretation based programming language. Did you convince with that facility? Whenever I execute the Python program, internally two steps are taking place. Number one, Python compilation. Number two, Python execution. Who will compile the Python program? Python compiler. Who will execute the Python program? PVM. Definitely this is a question. Definition of PVM. Don't tell Python virtual machine. What is PVM? Say at the end. It is my advice for all of you. Explain last you express your full form. PVM is one of the program in which software? Python software. What it do, my dear students? PVM reads line by line of bytecode and converted into machine understandable code. Nothing but what? They will ask you the beautiful question. What is the difference between bytecode and binary code? This is one of the beautiful question and then confusing question. And for me, no confuse. For my students, no confuse. And some of the people may be thinking, what is bytecode? They are thinking binary code. That is so worst. Bytecode is an intermediate code of Python. Binary code is an understandable form of OS. Bytecode is an understandable to what? PVM. Binary code is understandable to OS. Bytecode generated by Python compiler, understandable by PVM. Binary code is generated by PVM, understandable by OS. How simple it is. Binary code is what? Zeros and ones, machine code, machine understandable code, low level code. Bytecode is understandable by PVM only, not by operating system directly. Did you understand? Yes. Clarity is there? Last and final, Python is a compiled programming language or interpretation based programming language? Interpretation based programming language. How do you justify? In compilation, line by line conversion. In execution, line by line conversion. That's why Python is what language? That's it. Did you convinced with my answer, students? Yes. This type of diagram very important in giving the execution. Very shortly, when I'm going to explain the programming, there I'm going to explain internally what is the execution going on. So compilation is done, interpretation is done. When I go to Java programming, compilation has to be done separately, execution has to be done separately. 2 times I have to do my program execution. First compilation, next is what? Execution. Directly in Python programming, I will execute directly only. In that direct execution, what is taken place? Compilation is done. Next, what is taken place? Yes. Now I am going to write these points here. I hope you are getting the meaning of compiler and yes, my dear students, look at that. Now I am writing. See, when we execute, look at whatever I explained, I will put it in the form of some text. When we execute any Python program, internally, the following phases takes place. First one, first one is what? Compilation phase. Next is called what? Execution phase. What is first one? Compilation phase. What is that first one? Compilation phase. Right? Tell me what is happening in compilation phase. The Python compiler, remember students, any language is coming, definitely compiler is there inside. Because your source code converted into intermediate code, fixed, that is called. You learn C, you learn C++, you learn Java, you learn .NET, compulsory, every source code has to be converted into intermediate code. So I require compulsory compiler, C compiler, C++ compiler, Java compiler, Python compiler. Right? In Python, the Python compiler reads the source code, I will write some example, .py, example, in the bracket I will mention it, example, .py, reads the source code line by line, students, line by line, and what? Converted into, yes, I forget, converted into intermediate code of Python called what? Bytecode. Because it is asking in the MCQs also, which of the following code is called intermediate code of Python? Option A, object code. Option C, bytecode. Option C, .clr. Option C, something else. What is it? Bytecode. Java intermediate code is also bytecode only, but environments are completely different. Converted into intermediate code of Python called what? Bytecode. Bytecode. How it is converting? Line by line. So now I am writing, since Python compiler, since Python compiler converting the source code, into intermediate code, into bytecode. Directly I am writing bytecode line by line, and hence it is what? Interpreted, right? Interpreted. That is in the case of what? In the case of what? Compilation. One small equation form I will write it, my dear student. See this, student. Sum.py submitted to Python compiler, in the bracket, line by line, getting into what? Here I am going to get it into what? Sum dot what ma? PYC. What is this is called? Bytecode. Super. Next I am going to say one more is called what next? Execution phase. Tell me, students, in execution phase what is happening? Come on, Mark, for my satisfaction, please. Who is in the compilation? Now who is in the execution? Super. The PVM, your favorite answer, I will give you. Python virtual machine. Reads what? Line by line of which code? Byte code. In the bracket what? Dot PYC, and converted into machine understandable code, and it is read by what? OS and your underlying processor, and finally gives final result of the program. Final result of the program. Since this execution performed by what? PVM line by line, and hence it is what programming language? It is which language again? Interpreted programming language. Fine, students. Interpreted programming language. Hence, whenever we execute, final conclusion I am giving. Here I am giving an example part. Tell me, sum dot what? PYC submitted to whom? Come on, ma. PVM converted into what? Line by line. PVM is converting into what? Line by line into what code? Mission code. Understandable by whom? OS plus what? Processor gives what? Result. That's it. Need not to feel any tension here, and it is going to be so easy to understand. Just let me go to this. Keep these things in the mind always, and you'll get it. Here I'm saying, say here, good, result is coming. This is called one simple example part I said. So finally, I'm going to say Python programming. Whenever we execute the Python program, last and final line I am writing. When we execute Python program, Python compilation, and execution performed by compiler and what? PVM line by line, and hence Python is one of the interpreted programming language. Interpreted programming language. I hope you understand what I am trying to say. Is it okay? Yes. So here two things we got it today. One is called what, ma? One is called what we got it today. Try to understand me. One new definition I got it. What is it? PVM. One more is new word I got it. That is called what? And what is the next one? PYC. Let me put some small questionnaire. Who will write the source code? What is an extension of Python program? .py. Who will compile the Python program? Python compiler. Python compiler generates which code? Byte code. Who will understand byte code? PVM. PVM converts a byte code into machine code. Who will understand the machine code? OS, and that's it. Is this compilation and execution going on all at once or line by line? Line by line. That's why Python is what language? Good. And only thing left out is execution part is left out, because I will cover after a few more features. I'll go for the straightforward programming part. Clear? Yes. So the students in the online, is it clear, students? Right. Yes, ma. That is one of the very good question. What is an advantage of having this interpretation? Interpretation advantage. The most important advantage of interpretation is, if you look at my day one real-time applications, most of them are dealing with what? Image processing, audio-based applications, data analytics, data analysis. It is called one of the system level execution is required. Internal execution is required. That internal execution definitely require what? Low level execution is required. Low level execution is nothing but what? Interpretation is the most suitable execution. Interpretation is the most important execution. That's why interpretation is going to be having highest advantage. 8086 you take it. 8086 is going to be one of the interpretation based programming language. Still, in most of the electronics based applications, 8086 is used. Sonato you take it, Siemens you take it, Philips you take it, Intergraph you take it. These are all the big companies. Still 8086 is using. So interpretation is having its own advantage. That advantages are available in this place. And some of the people can feel that, sir, line by line is going on little slow. There is no doubt in that. Little slow, but advantages are very big advantages compared to this slow. Understanding? Compilation is all at once. Interpretation is what? Definitely there is a little slow. In the day one only I said Python is a little slow, but it is a comfortable programming language, optimized programming language. I hope you are already understand about this discussion, right? So today what I discussed, freeware and open source. Freeware you understand, open source you understand, and next is what? Interpretation also you understand. And most important definition also covered, PVM. They will ask you what is the definition of PVM. PVM is one of the program in Python software which reads byte code line by line and converted into what? Machine understandable code. That is nothing. Machine understandable code is nothing but binary code. Low level code, zeros and ones. OS can understand and processor can understand, and we get the result of it. This is the scenario of interpretation. Go to the features once again. I completed the first one, second one, fifth one. Tomorrow, if I come back, I will talk about platform independent only. I'll explain only platform independent. 1 hour I will explain. Dear students, listen all of you. Platform independent, I can explain in 2 seconds. Platform means operating system. Independent means executing everywhere. Python is platform independent. I can say you will become unemployed totally. A person like me asking, please show me the code, execute and show me how it is platform independent. I will not convince with that answers. I want to convince only with the practical knowledge. I don't want to convince platform independent means running on every operating system. It is known as platform independent. That is what some of the people are saying. I don't want to convince. I want to see program on the screen. Then only you convince. Be strong enough in your things. Am I correct? I will convince you with my explanation what is platform independent. What is Rosam said actually for platform independent. I want to take that into class. I will explain for 1 hour. First 15 minutes it is bouncing. Later slowly it will enter into your head. Finally my intention is, actually concept is only 20 minutes. But the beginning that will be bouncing because you don't have the fundamental knowledge. First I will create the fundamental knowledge. What is object, what is keyword, what is data types. I will introduce some new concepts tomorrow, because tomorrow is the most important discussion about this platform independent, because it is a gunshot question in interview point of view. Justify why Python is platform independent. Java is also platform independent. Python also platform independent. But what is the difference? C, CPP are platform dependent. Dependent and independent, what is the property? How the property is satisfied in Python? How the property is satisfied in Java? What is the difference? Java platform independent is greater. Python platform independent is greater. You will decide tomorrow. Understanding? That is my class tomorrow. Today, I don't want to touch this platform independent. Tomorrow, freshly, I will go for platform independent. Dear students, I want to announce one thing. Who completed the full payment? I'm giving one small announcement for all the online students and offline students. Whatever they said, I'm just typing it because I don't want to read out. Just who completed. I'm just writing, students, all of you listen. Who completed the full payment. This is a one notice I got it from the office. Payment for Google Classroom Drive. For Google Classroom, that is where my notes is available. Google Classroom. Contact first admin 1, first contact to admin 1, Srikant sir, Mr. Srikant sir. Okay, so his number is 630-630-2968-68665. This is for offline students. Offline students. This one you take care, ma. Next is called admin 2 for online students. 2 people are there, admin 2. Because one person cannot manage this many students. Mr. Mohan sir. So I'm writing Mohan sir is one more. You just take care. 915-41-56-547 is for online students. This is the information. For adding you people to Google Classroom, you contact these 2 admins. They will add to the corresponding to my classroom ID. They will add it. So that whatever I am discussing daily, the moment when class is leaving, immediately I will upload into my Google Classroom Drive. You can download and you can prepare the notes by yourself. That paint diagrams, whatever the diagrams I drawn here, all of them I will be sending to you. Even in the notes also, you can draw the diagrams like this. Okay, students. So my information is clear. And tomorrow's class, what is my discussion? Platform independent. So please don't come late to the class. Sharp 9 o'clock, 10 minutes, my session will start. Thank you. Good day. All the best. Tomorrow is a working day. Tomorrow is a working day, not Republic Day holiday. Tomorrow is a working day, right?